Well, that's it, guys. The Expo is over, and it's amazing, and I'm going to have some more footage along the way, but I thought I'd share with you some of my interviews that I did today, just so you can see some of the people and the booths that you can experience while you're here at the Expo. Hopefully, we're going to see some of you guys at the Texas Expo. I'm going to really try to be there, and I hope you're there too. So let's jump into the interviews right after the intro. Well, hey folks, I'm here with Six Sided Disc and we're having a great time. I just wanted to ask you, what one tip would you like to give guys starting out as far as choosing their discs?
Okay.
Or maybe one thing you see people making a mistake of doing when they're just getting excited about getting new discs.
Yeah, so I think I've talked about this on our channel before, but I think a lot of people assume that speed equals distance. And so they grab a faster disc, assuming that it goes farther. But I think for a new player, lighter weight, lower speed, putters and mid-ranges are going to fly just as far as anything else, and they're going to be much more controllable. And it's going to teach them better angle control, help them figure out nose angles. And then once you can throw a mid-range or a putter over 200, 250 feet, maybe it's time to start playing with fairway drivers and work your way up. But it's tempting to go for drivers, and I totally understand that.
There's a reason why the bosses are always the ones that are turned in the most at disc golf stores, because they see 13 speed distance record. That's the one for me, because I want to throw far.
It must be, right?
Yeah,
it must be.
That's awesome.
Makes sense.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Good man. I've enjoyed getting to know him. You definitely need to check out his channel. He does some great stuff over there. So anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got one more day.
One more day.
Well, hey guys, listen, I just want to give you a second to check out the Birdie Pro game and everything going on. Steve, will you give us a little blurb about what's going on with the game in case anybody hasn't played it? Absolutely. This is a great game. If you're a disc golfer or a board game lover, this is a great thing for you.
So we got Birdie Pro, and we've got our new expansion, Maple Hill. It's our third expansion, joining Fox Run and the Preserve. This is just a very simple roll the dice, get some good karma, and move down the fairway and get as many birdies as you can.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Where can they get the game?
BodaBrothers.com or their favorite retailer.
There you go. Thank you so much, guys.
Native of Climo's Disc Golf. We're here at Disc East. We've got the new prototypes. We've got the Champ Putter, the Bel Air Mid-Range, the Skyway, which is a Speed 11 distance driver. We got a fun couple test blend Bel Airs here. This might be a future classic for Climo Disc Golf. And of course, we had to make a little collector set. So we've got one of each mold in this blackish gold. Just gets everything. Comes with a little card, bullet sticker. But yeah, if you're not here, ClimoDiscGolf.com. But otherwise, thanks.
Get your MVP prototype balance here, the new Simon Line Mid. We got version 2, we got version 3. Slightly more stable, a little less stable. Both between a reactor and a pyro. One's going into production and one will never be seen again.
Hey everybody, I'm out here at Disc East, my first time here at Disc Golf Expos. Please come out to the Disc South, all you Texans. It is well worth it, but I am here today repping Mint Disc. I've got the first run Nocturnal Lobsters. You can't get them anywhere besides here. And the very new release of the Salamander, Speed 6, Glide 6, probably Glide 8 the way you throw it, -2-1. So come check me out, all the fun things out here at Disc East.
Listen, I'm here with Stagger Stance guys. They're actually brothers. They actually kind of deal with each other and like each other off camera as well.
Yeah, when you're born in the same family, you have to.
So anyway, I've gotten to know them last year and this year, and it's just a joy to know them. If you haven't checked out their podcast, you need to. Tell them what it is, when it is.
You might have checked it out and you didn't like it and you turned it off, but you give it another go. Josh is now a host on the show, and I've heard from touring players that they think he's the best interviewer in disc golf.
Wow.
You'll have to get on and actually rate that. That's not coming from us. That's something we heard. We interview players, a lot of players. That's what we do after the tour event happens. Then we bring them on and talk to them about it. So you get a second. If you had fun during the weekend watching, you can come and listen, hear more about it.
When is it on?
We record live, which I guess every time you record technically it's live, but we record streaming live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. it pushes straight to all podcast platforms right after that, so you don't have to check it out live. It's good for while you're at work, driving to work, or whatever you're doing.
That's awesome. These are great guys. Make sure you check it out, Stagger Stance podcast. And I appreciate you guys. It was great hanging with you. What?
Thanks, Pete.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just glad you came up here. This is pretty cool, man.
Yes,
All
thank
right.
you. It's been awesome.
Yep. Good time. And we'll check you out next booth. Whoever I'm talking, I don't know what. You got to know how to land it, and sometimes that's the worst when you don't know how to land it.
It's hard at the expo when there's 150.
Catch you at the next booth. Boom.
Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. I'm leaving this all in right here because that's good stuff right there. Thank you, guys. Well, hey, guys, listen, this expo is going great, and I am here with Fish, and we are just talking about disc golf life, and I'm going to ask him a deep probing question because, you know, I like to probe. Never mind.
Man,
So,
I didn't consent to this.
So anyway, okay, Fish, what's one of the surprising things that you've found has occurred or you've seen on the tour?
You go on tour expecting to be a professional player and have so much time to play and practice and work out and do all of the disc golf things. And it turns into just doing a bunch of chores and driving. So like when you're at home, you throw your laundry in the washer and then you go and do other stuff. You know, you come back to it 45 or an hour later and you switch it over to the dryer. When you're on tour, that becomes like your morning. You go to a laundromat, but you're going to sit with your stuff. So, you know, you can do some social media stuff on your phone. You can fold other laundry that's come out. I don't know.
Other people's laundry.
Potentially. Yeah, you got to sift through dryers that have been abandoned. You're like, is this my size? Do I like that color on it? But you can't like go to the grocery store in the meantime. You are kind of bound to be there. It's weird how there are like these little inefficiencies that you don't account for in everyday life that when you're on the road or when you are not strictly at home, like that is part of your Monday. That is part of your Tuesday.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, because nobody would really think about that, but that builds up, you know.
Yeah, and it really requires planning. In order to do touring right, like you have to schedule yourself according to like when other people need you, whether it's your sponsors or the Pro Tour to do a press conference or somebody else's practice round. You have to schedule yourself so that like you're not trapped into having to scramble to get a fast food lunch. You know, you got to have your cooler ready so that you can make a salad, make a sandwich, whatever. Being organized and disciplined is a huge part of like being an adult on tour.
Which goes with disc golf, you know. We're known for our organization and our adulthood.
Yeah, exactly. That's why people know where the drop zones are and attended the player meeting and
Man, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. This is your first?
This is my first time at the Disc East Expo.
How is it?
I don't imagine it's going to be my last.
This is awesome.
I've had a blast. Just like if I was at home, I'd be cold and inside anyway. So why not do it up here with all of my friends?
And you did a great podcast with Simon yesterday. That was a great one that you definitely need to check out. Hey, tell them about what the podcast is.
Sure.
When, all that good stuff.
So my podcast is the Fish Golf Broadcast, BRAHDCAST. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, wherever your fine podcasts are sold, as well as the mediocre ones like the Fish Golf Broadcast. Comes out pretty much every Tuesday. I have guests from inside disc golf, often on tour, or course designers, or just other people and personalities that I think are interesting and have something to share.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. Awesome Expo. You need to be here next year. That's all I'm saying. Hey guys, it's day 2 at the Expo and we're having a great time, and I'm here with Gatekeeper Media and Derek. We've been hanging out not only this year but last year, and I just wanted to come over and say, hey, what has been something different that's happened this year versus last year, or how do you feel about this year?
From an event standpoint, I think the fact that the timing of like when the VIP was coming in, like it looked like that was kind of handled in a different way in terms of how the crowd comes through. And I think that the way that the crowd was managed kind of helped spread everyone out and guide people a little bit better. So as the years are going, it's getting a little bit more streamlined and things like that. Something different that we did was we've been doing live streaming this whole event. So if you go to our Twitch channel, you'll be able to see that. You might might not be able to see the rewatches, but we've been clipping it. We've been doing great panels, everything like that. Really excited. Always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I think this year they just stepped up their game once again.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like every year it just gets a little bit better, and it's awesome to begin with. So that's a pretty good place to be.
I agree. Yeah, only up from here. I think Ben's doing a great job.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Absolutely,
hey,
man.
It's great hanging out with you.
Absolutely.
We're gonna hang out tonight because everybody else is leaving, right?
Yep, we're here.
We're here.
Go Birds.
All right. We'll see you later. Thank you so much.
Our boxes, there was only 25 cards in each box, but I probably did 70 to 80 of those boxes.
So thousands.
Wow.
Thousands of cards, yes.
Any paper cuts while you're at? Sorry, that was bad. That
I
was
did
bad.
yesterday, right there. The smallest little thing. And there was once I cut my finger.
So you're not live right now, are you?
I am live. Yes,
Okay.
we are, yeah.
Okay.
We're live.
They're like, who the heck are you talking
We are
to?
live.
All right, guys. Well, you know I love my Mojo Gear Riser, and I'm gonna just let the man speak for himself. Tell me about the Mojo.
Hey guys, I'm Brian with Mojo, and this is a Mojo Riser. Fits on the bottom of just about every disc golf bag. You simply pull the rope, the legs extend, set it straight down. After you make your putt, do your shot, just pick it up, you're ready to go. Simple and easy.
That's great. Now, where can they find out more, and where can they buy one of these?
You can go to mojogear.com. We also sell them on Amazon. So, yeah.
Hey, and real quick, one other tip. Lift that puppy up. For the longest time, I didn't realize that you could extend it and then lock it if you wanted to, depending on how you like it. We had this debate about some people like to keep the legs where they lock, and some like to have them fold up. You can do that easily by the button on the side. Just letting you know, because I was a goofball, and for the longest time, I didn't know you could do that. So there you go. Listen, I like this product a lot, especially if you're going to play in rain, in snow, in funky places. It keeps your bag dry. It's a great product. So anyway, that's my opinion, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep.
This is our second Expo. We came year one, and this is year three. Shout out to Tech Disc. Got them up at our booth today. Definitely our favorite company in disc golf. All the breakout sessions that we've done, the seminars, have been really fun. It's moving one, so it's always a good time.
Good time. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Circle One. We are an apparel accessory company. We have focused on the fabrics and the quality of our product. We are here this weekend at the Northeast Expo, or the Disc East Expo. Gotta get the wording right. We are primarily an e-commerce business. Our website will be back up and running on Monday. We have a full lineup of everything from polos and t-shirts and quarter zips and hoodies and hats. Tons of product lineup is pretty expansive now. C1disc.com is the website, so come check us out.
Hey guys, my name is Don Freeman. I own and operate dfxdiscs.com. We specialize in an incredibly fun disc golf experience on the course. We hope to find you at one of our tournaments across the nation. We also do a whole bunch of custom stamping in-house. So you can find our discs at www.dfxdiscs.com or find us at your local retailer.
My name is Anthony of Happy with Bar here at Disc East, slinging some of my cool streetwear / casual disc golf apparel. This brand is merchant apparel for the everyday disc golfer with an emphasis on positive mental attitude. Because sometimes when you think it should have been a birdie, I remember that it could have been a bogey. So come by the booth or hit me up online, happywithbar.com, snag a cool hat, a shirt, whatever you need. I'm here for you.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Good.
Yep, so I'm Bob Crowley. I'm founder and lead developer on RecoverDisc, recover-disc.com. And what it is, it's a platform for disc golf courses to manage lost discs in a much easier and efficient way than they're currently doing it now. Just take a couple of pictures, send a message to the golfer, and golfers can search online for free. It's really cheap for courses, $40. It's just a huge time saver. It's going to get discs back in the hands of golfers.
Well, there you go, guys. I hope that helps you to get a little bit more insight into the Expo. We have some great vendors here, and the thing to remember is you're going to need to bring your wallet, because not only are the people great, but the gear is great, and you're just going to have a great time here. Hopefully, we'll see you at the Texas Expo coming up at the end of March. It's coming around the corner soon, so go ahead and book your tickets and figure out a way to get there. I'm going to try to do the same, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope to see you out on the course.